What's up peeps, and welcome to this week's video. Today's topic was very much requested by you guys, and it's about liquid latex. My favorite. For today's video, we are going to be using cotton balls, applicator sponges, and last but not least, my watercolors. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. And if you guys think that I'm going to throw this, bloody hell, I am not going to throw this. They were very expensive and I don't have money. I'm going to be showing you how to work with the liquid latex, and it's a little bit difficult because it dries fast, so that means that you have to work fast. By the way, warning, don't use it if you're allergic to latex, because then you're gonna die and I don't want you guys to die. Oh shit, this shit was open. Anyway, we're going to be doing a very simple special effects makeup. We're going to be doing it in the arm area. It's going to be an open wound. You can do this open wound on your leg, on your foot, on your chest, but when you're doing it in the face, especially around the eye area and the nose, you have to be careful because especially this liquid latex has a very strong and irritating scent. I got this liquid latex in Walmart around October, and when I first got it, as a your typical retarded person, I opened it and I went directly like, oh, I wonder how liquid latex smells, and I really went straight to the world of bean, beating, beaning, 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 beaning. Don't do drugs, kids. It's very bad. We're going to use our applicator sponge, and in the liquid latex bottle cap, I poured a little bit in, and you're going to take the applicator sponge and dip it right in and start putting the liquid latex in your arm. You can do it as long as you want, till here till here if you like, but no, I'm going to be doing it around this size, and you have to put maximum like 4 coats so that the liquid latex can be thick and strong. Wait for the liquid latex to be completely clear, because if it's still a little bit whitish when you put the other coat, it's going to stick to the sponge and you're basically going to peel it off. So you have to wait for it to be completely clear. 4 coats in, and yes, it's still a little bit white, but now we're going to take our cotton ball and you're going to like open it, and you're going to like stick it in there and try to like squish it very well, like put it together. And what you're gonna do is that you're gonna start like tearing the cotton ball apart. Make sure that the cotton ball sticks well, so that's why in the 4th coat you're not gonna like wait for it to dry, and you're going to put another coat on top of that cotton ball residue that it was left in there, and you're going to put it over it. Do it again. Try to do it like so that the residue of the cotton balls, it's all blend well together. You can move it to the sides, you can move it up, you can move it down. Do as you please. You're going to be left with this. Literally, it's like a second skin, but obviously you don't feel nothing. You're gonna feel something when you're gonna tear it out, especially if you have a lot of hairs in this area like me. We're going to take another applicator sponge and we're going to blend the water with the color because it's watercolor. Oh, ignore me. And you're going to dab, 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 dab. You're going to dab it in the latex, like the second skin that you did. You're going to dab it all the way down until you're left with something like this. Now you're gonna take a blue color, or you can just leave it in red, but I want to add a blue color mixed with a red color. Hey, I did the popsicle thingy. You guys know the popsicle that's like... Again, ignore me, sorry that I got amazed. I'm going to mix this outer lines of the red with the blue so I can do like a bruise. So it might look like it's a very like badly treated wound. And mixing it together with some bread. Ooh. Bad wound. Now it's time for red. It already looks horrible. You're going to be left with something like this. It already looks horrible. I love it. Now you're going to take a little scissor and you're going to start cutting down your second skin. If you guys can see here, this is where my cutting starts. You're going to start right from there, you know, like a little bit more up, not where the cutting is down here. You're going to start a little bit more up. Please be careful. If you feel that it's hurting, you're probably cutting yourself, and we don't want that. And little kids, please do this with adult supervision if you want to do it. As you can see, I just want to show you guys. See, this is the cotton and this is my skin, that light thing. You see there, it's my skin. And I'm cutting it all the way to the top. Very careful, because I don't want to cut myself. What I do is I take the scissor and I insert it obviously into the latex and I pull it up so I can cut. So I'm going to prevent cutting myself. See, I tear it up and I cut. I'm not going to cut all the way to the top like we did on the bottom, because it basically takes away like the very special effect, because it could tear off easily if you do it all the way to the top. Do you guys imagine just like, you know, you're just in there sitting in your room cutting the cotton and the latex, and then your mom enters the room and she's like, oh my god, child, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill yourself? And you're just sort of like, no mom, I am not. This is makeup. When I first started doing special effects makeup, I did a broken nail and I went to my mom like crying, like doing drama to her, and she was like, oh my god, Lourdes, oh my god, like Latino drama. And then when I told her, hey mom, it's just makeup, she went like, ay mira nena, me va a matar de un ataque al corazón, ¿tú crees que yo soy? Yo no voy a do. But then she went like, oh, that's very cool, you did that yourself, how did you do it? And she basically got used to it because she sees me every day, mostly every day, like at 11 or 12 p.m. doing my special effects makeup with a open throat or with an exploded eye, and she's now like, oh darling, you look beautiful. Anyway, going back to our makeup, you should have your line all the way till here, like I said, not all the way to the top. And now you're going to start opening the wound, like tearing it up. See, you have to watch out when you tear up because then that could happen. So basically that's not to worry much because you can actually cover that with some black paint or more red paint. So you're going to gently tear it up so you can make like the skin more, see, like if you're like pulling the skin off. I know for some of you guys it's satisfying, at least for me it is. See, now you should have something like this, like open. Now you're going to take your red spongy and from the inside you're going to paint it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. See, it's pinkish. Now we're going to add some black with another applicator sponge. What the black is going to do is going to add more effect to the makeup. But be careful, try not to add like lots of black to the makeup because then it's going to look like a burn. Well, it actually already looks like a burn sort of makeup, but if you add more black to it, it's going to look more like a burned wound. And what we want is more like an open wound. Actually, do whatever, really, just it's going to look nasty otherwise, so might as just do whatever you want. That's what I do, you guys. If you guys think I have a plan every time that I do my makeups, I don't. I just sit there in my room and I start playing with my colors and my contacts and my things that I have that I don't use, and I say like, hey, this could be awesome for makeup, you guys. Now you're going to have something like this. See, I'm just dabbing it around. It looks something like burn or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And last but not least, we're going to add specks of blood. This is a blood that I got at a horror makeup convention in St. Louis. You're just gonna dab the blood in there. And now, optional, you can use some liquid blood and just squish it all over there. Yucky. See what that is? That's awesome. Like, So there you have it, your open wound. Now you can just play with it. You can use the same scissors and, you know, just do like, oh my god, like move the parts that you tore up. You can like, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, here you have your open wound. It was very simple. Now you can just use your scissors and start to like play with it, like go and just go like, see? It looks very awesome. Or like I do in my pictures, I just basically leave the scissors like stuck in there, see? It's very awesome and very entertaining. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's the start of many special effects makeups we're going to be doing here in my channel. So I hope you liked it, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel right there. You're gonna be left with very bloody fingers. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this video. Keep giving me ideas through Instagram. Here's my Instagram. I recently changed my name. So see you guys in next week's video. I love you guys, my moon children, and remember, stay wild, moon child. Let's do some peeling.